Hi, it's Michael LaFido, author of the book Luxury Listing Specialist. In this week's video, we're going to be talking about pricing a luxury home. So if you're an agent and you are trying to determine the fair market value for a luxury potential listing of yours, unless it's in a cookie cutter neighborhood, pricing a luxury home could be very difficult. So first off, just a refresher. We define at Luxury Listing Specialists, we define luxury homes as 3 times the average sale price for that given market. So if your average sale price is $500,000, we would define a luxury home as $1.5 million or higher. So in this week's video, we're talking about pricing your luxury listing or potential luxury listing. So again, don't rely on the Zillows and the online estimates of the world to determine value. Although recently, the city of Chicago and Cook County, Illinois, reference Zillow, that they refer to Zillow for their home price evaluations, if you will, appraised values, about a third of the time. So don't do that. That's not how you determine the home price value. So again, if you're in a cookie cutter neighborhood, fairly easy. But if you're dealing with a unique or custom luxury high-end property, determining the price can be very difficult. So I want to talk to you about the old way and the new way. So the old way is to do what we call a CMA, a competitive or comparable market analysis, and it's difficult to find comparables for luxury homes. So I am suggesting that when you go on a listing appointment, you don't come with the nice binder and come prepared with your CMA, because if you do that, you're going to perhaps turn off the seller because their home is custom, it's unique, and you've never stepped foot in it, so how can you determine the price for it? So I suggest to our agents that you go to a 2-step approach. Your first step is on the listing appointment. You flat out let the sellers know, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I have not come prepared with a CMA or a price for your home because it's so custom, it's so unique, etc. Matter of fact, if any agent you're interviewing comes prepared with a CMA and a suggested price, I would walk them to the door, because how can they come up with a price when they haven't even walked through your home first? So you are basically setting up all those agents that came before you up for failure if you believe in this 2-step approach. But more importantly, Mr. Seller, what I've come prepared with, what I call, is a market analysis report, an MAR for short. A market analysis report is basically a snapshot on what all the other luxury homes are doing in this particular area. I don't call them comps. Notice that I didn't say comps, but they're similar priced. It's called a market analysis report. So we're talking about a luxury snapshot here. So again, just my tips for you as an agent when you're going into that price point, we're calling it luxury 3 times the average sale price. Unless they're in a cookie cutter neighborhood and there's the exact similar model as theirs that it was recently sold, don't walk in with the CMA on your listing appointments. You might want to walk in with a MAR report, a market analysis report, and just let them know that I'm just giving you a snapshot of what other luxury homes are going for, but this is not a CMA, Mr. Seller. And again, as I alluded to earlier, talk about how no agent should be able to come up with a price of their unique or custom home without walking through it first. The other thing I would recommend is that the sellers get an independent appraisal done. Remember, there's 2 types of appraisals. There's a bank appraisal for purchase or refi, and there's a private appraisal that the seller can order, or perhaps a business is buying the company and they don't need a mortgage, but they need an independent appraisal. Sometimes divorces require independent appraisal. So again, there's the traditional bank appraisal, and then there's a private appraisal. I recommend to my luxury home sellers that they get a private appraisal, especially when it's very difficult to determine price because there's just not a lot of data, not a lot of sales to pull from. The last thing I want to refer to you is, again, in every market, the shift occurs from a seller's market to a buyer's market. My question to you is, or my challenge to you is, do you know what price point in your particular market the shift occurs from a seller's market to a buyer's market? If not, you better, because the sellers need to know that when they're sitting down with you. It's our job to manage their expectations. If you have any questions, or if you'd like me to cover a different topic, my contact information is below. Make sure you check out our book, Luxury Listing Specialist. You can find it on Amazon, or for more information on our certification, go to Luxury Listing Specialist. And if you like free, a great free resource is our podcast. Go to luxurylistingpodcast.com or check us out on iTunes or Stitcher under Luxury Listing Specialist. My name is Michael LaFido. Remember to prove them wrong, and remember, it's not the market, it's the marketing. Take care.